Breaking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Trayvon Walker in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run on 1st down. Moore. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Charles, and we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk to one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
On first down, it's Moore, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Moore, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This a 27-yard attempt here. McPherson's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The Jets at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months you know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going to try and throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. Right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll be taken down. The Jets get him there for the save. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They go play action with Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Moore. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, they try to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
But this...
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A 7-yard pickup. Second and 3 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be brought down the other side of midfield at the 43.
Back to throw again. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nicole Hardman, 43 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence got a man. It's Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down now, it's Moore. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Lawrence to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll throw now on the final play. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. Or I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to serve it where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
Right back to him on first down.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. 37 yards.
And the Texans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. They'll run on 1st down. Moore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
On play action, Lawrence.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll drop to throw.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Down inside the 10.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As the season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back. Goal back to the 8-yard line now. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Cook on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Moore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Rondale Moore. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Gabriel Davis, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. Now we should realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
To the 22-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want...
And look at this! They get the turnover they needed, it's intercepted!
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Gabriel Davis.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point. That will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On first down, it's Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Moore. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run on first down. It's Moore. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Got it.
On 2nd down, it's Moore.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
On first down, Moore. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down now, it's Moore. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
Going for it all.
On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And some room to work. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just don't run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. Moore.
And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing now, Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They'll try and run for it.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. And it is a big letdown defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contact.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defense.